No, I was talking to Chris. Let him know we finna get back live again.
Okay.
We going live again. Shit.
So as that happened, I go through another path full of davering stones. Same thing.
Yeah, we back. We back. All right. So we were starting out with the Seth Rollins and the Cody Rhodes match at WrestleMania. We still gonna be doing it, but unfortunately, y'all be able to see that. Still sit back and enjoy the show because we still gonna be talking and having all things wrestling. Y'all boys ready? Mm-hmm. Like, I still want to talk about it because the importance of it still to me is that like it's never been the main staple title. So it's like being considered like that being a disrespect to anybody is crazy because Jey Uso and Gunther, we knew there was gonna be a chance that this shit wasn't gonna main event because
Yeah.
Seth Rollins, CM Punk, and Roman Reigns in the same match. That's feeding generations.
Literally.
Yeah, but no title.
Come,
That no
issue.
title. Might as well put
Because
Cody in
Man,
there to be a fatal four way.
it was cool that like the tag teams was main event. That normally never happens if we main event the rest of it. I'll say, okay, that's cool. Then it was part of the whole bloodline situation. Last year, that whole thing still took over to the point where now the Rock they main event twice.
yeah,
I
which
mean,
was
yeah.
The WWE title main event. Yeah.
So it's basically it's Seth got that world title. It just went nowhere. Everybody just like, oh, it's gonna be promising. Seth took it nowhere. His storylines, especially with Shinsuke, wasn't shit.
Like, I mean, to be fair, all Shinsuke did was tell everybody that nigga hurt his back. He snitched on him, basically. If we being real, he snitched on the nigga.
Yeah.
Like, then everybody in the world started just hitting Seth Rollins' ass with chairs randomly. But then Roman Reigns got his get back with that chair. He said,
I'm just waiting on
I'm gonna
Karrion
hit
Cross to
Cody
get
ass.
in
And when
tune with him.
he saw Seth Rollins right there, he was like, fuck this match. He said, nigga, this for 2014. Bam, popped his ass.
What in the futuristic? I must be high as hell. This cool shit.
Hey, gang.
Hey.
That bitch.
It's smooth too. Hey, motherfucking nice.
But you know, it's just like I understand that like a lot of people are saying the championship is not in the main event. But then let's remember last year's main event, no title was on the line at all either.
The only thing was on the line was souls.
Was literally it was if I beat you, nigga, your family gotta go sit in the crowd and watch. But if my family win, we gonna beat your ass the entire night. Like, don't
Watching
think you
that shit
comfortable
live,
at any
bro, I
point.
was confused as fuck where we were going with professional wrestling.
Yeah, I was like, what the hell?
Like, it was told pure cinema because then night two, everybody came out. That bitch John Cena came back and started
You
beating
had to
up
be
Solo.
prepared for that. Yeah, you had to be prepared for that.
I definitely was prepared for John
Initial
Cena.
thoughts, you tell another man you finna take his soul?
Yeah, I forgot John had beef with Solo, so it made sense for him.
He literally started beating up Solo, looked at Roman, was like, hold up, nigga. Attitude adjustment, the nigga then went back outside and then attitude adjustments. And it's just like, then the nigga was like having this moment, and then all you hear is the Rock music. And Rock came down with that big ass collar with no sleeves on his shirt. I was
Versace
like,
Rock.
I was like, nigga, you. I was like, you
Rock built different. He been built different.
Boy, that nigga came out with the longest collar I'd ever seen. Boy, that bitch
created that damn stare down that they had from other WrestleMania.
Hey, remember that picture you showed me with the Rock and John Cena when he turned heel and you said, "See now here, this is the thing."
I fucking did.
Because they hit him with the "you can't see me" shit.
Gang.
I'm over here thinking of the Fantastic Four, the thing and shit. I'm looking, I'm like, the fuck? And then I see John Cena. I'm like, oh, okay. They slick. Internet stay undefeated.
It's just the reason, but like to be for real though, like I'm not upset that it's not the main event. Like it's not the main event, but it's like I can also live with that because at the same time, even if you took Roman away from the main event, what other match are you gonna put night one? You gonna put the tag team titles night one? You're not gonna do that because don't nobody care about the Viking Raiders and the New Day.
Yeah, nah.
Like
Profits ain't been getting
SmackDown,
respect.
like SmackDown,
bro.
I would
Shout
give
out New Profit.
if we took away the Roman Punk and Seth match,
There wouldn't be shit for it.
you can literally only put one other match there, and that's the SmackDown Tag Team titles, or it's the main event with Io, Rhea, and what's called her, and Bianca.
That's literally gonna be the next top
Those
match.
are gonna be the
It's
only
always
three
the main
matches that
top
people are
ten.
actually care to see.
Yeah.
Like, y'all waited too long for this shit. Y'all let Jey Uso and Gunther finally get some interaction 2 weeks before the Rumble.
Yeah. When
Now they got some real smoke. Literally last week.
I ain't gonna lie. Shout
Yeah,
out Gunther.
I kind of
He
said
stood
that.
on business.
You know?
He told him what he was gonna do every week, and he did it. Now,
Yeah, I mean,
Now,
if he
granted,
would have,
that should have been
if he
the
would have
night he
entered and
won the
just
Rumble.
beat the shit out of Jimmy the same way he did, if he would have just started with that, we would have been decent already.
Exactly.
bro.
If he would have came out and fucked Jey Uso up after the Rumble, leaving him a bloody mess,
Yeah, even if he would have JS.
and then a few weeks later and shit like that, he do the same thing to his brother. That's more valid for a crash out.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
like,
Hell yeah.
all right, I get to go back and forth with you. I'm botching a little bit, so it's like it's making my self confidence get loose. But I got it back after I finally seen you choke my brother out and leave him bleeding in front of me.
And now I'm not scared of you no more.
Now I'm
Only
not scared of
leave
you,
Solo.
nigga. This whole
What the fuck?
this
bro?
shit should have been aged better. But I mean, I ain't mad at
Yeah,
it.
they should
Though.
have built it better.
Like,
I mean, I will say on another match, I'm looking forward to Drew McIntyre, Damian Priest.
I low key
Oh, yeah.
said that's gonna be a sleeper match.
Like after that Future Shock DDT on the steps, oh my god, I ain't gonna lie, I loved it. I'm like, yeah, this is the Drew I've always liked. Back when he first came in, when I was doing Darius, when he first came into the company, took the Intercontinental Championship and shit, he was Future Shock DDT everybody.
Exactly.
Right, when he first got that monitor, well, he was chosen one, then he got the what they call him, the Scottish Psychopath.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was watching that shit back because I mean, if you're gonna be chosen by Vince, you gotta actually have something that he's looking for.
No, but I agree with my man's right here. He said, man, the Drew McIntyre that we have now, we should have been had back then when he came and he was Intercontinental Champion.
If he was reigning that whole time like that, bro.
See,
Hell yeah.
but you can't blame Drew McIntyre for that shit. You got to blame Vince for that shit.
Yeah, I do blame Vince.
He had an opportunity.
He's to blame for a lot.
He had the opportunity to be like, all right, I'm gonna make you this monster.
Because he could have been a WWE champion
like
by then.
he said.
It's
He
a
basically
reason
was like,
they
all
don't
right,
speak
you gonna be
now.
stuck up. Like you gonna be a stuck up Vince McMahon boy. So therefore, anytime I need you to be arrogant and cocky and go interfere in some shit, you gonna do it.
You gonna do it. You don't like it, and you gonna get paid for it.
Exactly. Like he only had one choice: be
Pat on
my
the
little
back.
lackey, or sit your ass in the back at catering because you ain't gonna get no TV time here unless you doing what the fuck I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
I guess that's what they consider paying your dues to the business.
fuck all that. I ain't gonna hold you.
Shit, John Cena was the
I
ultimate.
don't know, bro.
John Cena, he had to change his whole persona because the shit that he came in, the little
prototype.
Yeah, like I don't like that shit. Like the proto bomb, like that was a cool finisher, I guess. But the John Cena we got now, if we would have got that prototype shit his entire career, John Cena would be in the same way we was talking about the Miz earlier in his career. Like he just gonna be a one-off world champion. He ain't really gonna get no real heat. People ain't gonna fuck with him like that. Hey, what up, Solo? What's good with you, gang?
Yodel.
Boy, funny.
I lost my voice a little bit. All that screaming I did last night.
Man.
All right, do
the man. So we already see that the Seth, Roman, and Punk, that's gonna matter, as well as the other triple threat match between Rhea, Bianca, and Io.
Yeah.
And then obviously the whole center of everything is John Cena and Cody Rhodes. What other match do you think, or rivalry that's coming up now that you feel like also could have been better, or you know what I'm saying is, or where would you feel like is it undershadow.
I feel like they was late with the AJ Styles Logan Paul shit.
Yeah.
I can
I
agree with
don't
that
like. I like it. Don't get me wrong, but I felt like it could have been built too.
for sure. For sure.
I just feel like a
Hell yeah,
lot of
you got
rivalries right now that's
the young
surfacing is
rookie
built
that's
late.
doing.
And I low key
We
fuck with
can't sit
Logan.
here and say Logan not decent at pro wrestling.
No, he
He
tough.
kind
He
of,
tough. Like,
yeah, but it's like him as a person, I understand.
mm-hmm.
But
But
you
man,
gotta hate
that
somebody, and you gotta have a heel.
yeah.
Hey, shit, I like shit. I like him a lot better than.
Who you got on that match though? You got Logan or AJ?
It's crazy, man. I'm mad.
I don't.
Hey, it's all good, gang. It's all good.
Joe
Hey, I
Hendry
just
for
sent you something.
president.
Check your inbox.
Anyway,
He in a triple threat. Man, we're gonna talk about TNA in a little
Oh no, we definitely gonna get talking about a lot of shit.
Cause we've been watching that too. We've been watching a lot of TNA lately. Oh my
Man.
god!
I mean, TNA been hitting this year. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like they didn't had some good ass moments this year.
bro, I seen Chavo wrestle after so many years.
Bro, seeing Chavo
Oh, yeah.
Guerrero wrestle. Oh my god!
You seen that?
Yeah, I was just watching that.
Bro,
You know,
man.
I ain't get a chance to watch it. I ain't gonna hold
Bro,
you.
it was beautiful, bro.
Hey,
It was
He
that
He
good.
did the three, bro. It was just like you haven't seen
Man.
Chavo wrestle on TV in so long, and it's just like you get
Fair.
to see him wrestle again. Oh my god! And then, bro, he was not saying he wasn't doing that shit back then, but he was like, you feel me? Like,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can tell
my
he
Theos
like
is looking down
more
at me.
smooth in it.
Yeah, like I
All
felt
the shit Eddie
the
was
Eddie in it.
talking, everything he said, it paid off. Like it don't.
Yes,
It's not really a time
literally.
frame on that. Yeah, that shit worked out perfect.
Set it
It's
up.
like, yeah, due to circumstances, we definitely should still have Eddie and Benoit here, but you know,
Yeah,
shit
man.
happens.
Shit happens.
Facts. You know, we actually gonna get into a segment where it actually involves the Hot C Boys, if we being for real, because I want to see exactly who got the most wrestling knowledge out of y'all. I think I know who got it, but we are gonna do a thing to where we are gonna have y'all both guess a wrestler in under a minute. Now, me and Chris are gonna spend a minute thinking about a wrestler or two, and y'all are gonna give clues and hints and everything to exactly guess who the wrestler is in under that minute. Y'all got as many guesses as y'all want under the minute, but as soon as that clock runs out, y'all only get one final guess.
Okay.
All right.
I've been up since like 4 this morning. I got like 10 of them for you.
See. All right. Without that being said, this gonna be the first round. So let me go ahead and get my timer ready. And Chris, do you got somebody on your mind first you want to start with?
Oh yeah, I'll start. All right. I'll give out the first two hits. Male wrestler
Mm-hmm. That's a wide
and prominent between WCW to early 2000s in WWE.
Yo, what's good to our boy Lux,
You said
aka
early
Big
2000s
Dev?
of the WWE.
What's good with you, my boy?
Chris Jericho.
No, close. Kind of got his style, but nowhere near the technician. I give another hint. High flyer.
High Flyer. Ooh. WCW High Flyer transition to WWE early 2000s. But he's around the Chris Jericho, but don't have the technicality like Chris.
Eddie Guerrero.
No, not Eddie. That'd be too easy.
Would it be was he in that shit? Who you talking about?
What's
I think that's who you talking. Shit.
I give another hint.
Christian?
One of the very few to solidify the shooting star press.
Damn. Hold up. Damn.
Hold on, Chris. I wouldn't even.
Yeah,
It
Billy
ain't even
Kidman.
my time to guess, and I almost gave you an answer. Hold on.
Oh God.
I ain't gonna lie to you, nigga. You said that shit. I wanted to guess. I'm like, wait a minute.
Damn. Hold up. Who started first?
Trying to remember the moves. I can know who did it a lot.
All right. Remember, this the final guess.
Damn, that is kind of tough. It's only in the 3 people.
I'm too stumped. Oh my God.
Y'all want one more?
Yeah,
Chris,
I'll
you
take
can
one
give
more.
out one more final clue.
Filthy animals.
Filthy animals. Hold on. Nigga, I'm not even supposed to be. Let me shut the fuck up. Because I'm sure thinking to myself, like, I'm trying to guess motherfuckers too.
Early 2000s, Filthy Animals. High Flyer.
Wait, what you say?
It's
Ray Mysterio?
No, not Ray.
Oh,
Billy Kidman.
you said what?
Billy Kidman.
The original George Swear.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Okay.
I heard.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
I low key forgot about Billy Kidman just because I'm more thinking about that WWE shit that he had for a little bit that ain't go far.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie
yeah.
to
It
you.
was. I mean, it didn't go far because Paul London became who he was supposed to be in the middle of that. That's why we all remember Paul London more than any of that.
True.
Paul London started doing the shooting star press because Chavo got injured by Billy Kidman doing that shit. Yeah.
Oh.
See, nigga, you just showed me some shit.
It just moved right back around. God
That's another
damn.
watch along for us. That's another watch along. That rivalry in general, to be honest,
Oh, you got to watch
that shit
that.
lasted about a good 2.5 years. But all the matches, they was rubber matches. You know, you only gonna get about a 2-3 minute match back in WCW as a cruiserweight anyway.
What Devin has said. He
RVD
gets RVD.
was
I can't blame him.
RVD
I
in
can't blame him.
Hey,
I can't blame
to
him. He
be
guessed.
fair, gang. I mean, I would have guessed RVD
I
too,
damn
even
near
though he
did.
didn't do a shooting star press. Now that I think about it, all I thought was
To be
filthy animals.
honest,
I thought that was some the JBL said about them niggas.
no, Filthy Animals was Conan, Ray, Kidman. I think Tori Wilson. If not Tori, it was somebody else with Sable.
Corey Wilson.
I'm
I
not
heard
even
that
sure.
name in so
I'm drawing a
long.
blank on who it was. And
They brought
I'm missing one other person, but I know it was mainly
Yeah, she
them
came
three.
back. I think she came back the first or the second one.
That was back when they was making diss track rap songs in early '90s for them.
You talking about in general? Or you talking about in
WCW.
Oh yeah, now everybody had some goddamn hip hop, goddamn intro music.
Celebrities on that bitch.
Hell yeah, after the Wolf Pack, it's like shit. Might as well.
I mean,
You get Kevin Nash some shit he can bump to and turn around and see him today.
boy, he pop his knees out. He do that shit this day and age. But not. So I got another one. So round one, y'all boys was scoreless. So we gonna get into round two. But before we even get into that, we got another guest joining the hive. Ladies and gentlemen,
Fight so ugly, yeah.
we gotta let him get back on. But we got our boy Devin popping up. What's good with you, my boy? What's good
Yo,
with you? What's
what's the
good
word,
with you?
man? How y'all feeling?
Boy, Lux, aka Big Dev. Man, you can go ahead and
Yes,
join in
sir.
on this too. We gonna
Bet.
put a minute on the board and we gonna have y'all give as many clues and guesses to
I'm
where
really
y'all can
curious on
get
his
on
knowledge
ours.
too. Now that
All right,
he
bet.
here, I'm curious.
Look, but when I know you finna get to look, he been wanting to come on here because he said he wrestling fanatics like us.
Yeah.
So
And I want to prove my worth to
So
y'all as well.
this really some smoke coming on. This what this
Two-on-one
really
smoke.
is.
It's cool.
You know what?
You know, Solo lucky too. He not in here. He lucky.
Solo gonna have to pop on here later on. I just sent them the link to get on with us. But I'm gonna put a minute on the clock. Y'all got as many questions y'all can ask me or anything to guess my wrestler. Go.
All right.
Is it a male?
When
Is it a male? Yes.
What's his technique? High flyer, powerhouse, brawler,
Powerhouse.
powerhouse. What era was he in?
Ruthless aggression.
Ooh, okay.
Ruthless aggression.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
is he a world champion?
No.
That kind of slim it down.
Has he been a champion?
No.
What era was the Ruthless era?
It's ruthless aggression.
It's literally after.
Damn. I'm trying to think.
And Chris and Visionary, y'all both shut up because y'all know exactly who this is. I'm using this as an example.
You said a powerhouse, never won a title.
Yep.
But he was relevant.
He relevant for one thing specifically. And I give y'all who it is. It's with the Undertaker.
Kane?
Bro.
Nope.
I mean, he said with the Undertaker shit. Kane won a couple titles. I'm tweaking.
I give one more round. I give one more round to guess.
He never been champion. Okay.
I'll let y'all get one more round.
He said he had to deal with the Undertaker.
He had one spot with the Undertaker back in the day.
I know. I think I know.
So say it.
Maybe.
No, but that was good. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's good. That's good that you can think about that moment. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's a little bit, but during that moment,
you got me because I definitely was just thinking Maven. I'm drawing a blank now.
Oh,
yeah, I'm blank.
I was like, shit, who better to put you out the Rumble than Maven?
Yeah. Damn.
The Ruthless aggression era.
Mm-hmm.
All them niggas. But he's not a champion.
He's never held the championship in WWE. I know y'all don't know this nigga, but I'm gonna let you and Luck guess one more time. I know y'all don't know this.
Hold on, wait.
I put money on it that y'all don't know this nigga, and I'm gonna be mad when y'all guess it. You can say he'll rip off of somebody. We can say he'll rip off of somebody.
No, I'm like, I trying to think.
He just his thing. I'm gonna give
the
one more random
Ruthless aggression era is definitely arguably one of the best eras of WWE. No cap.
It's second to Attitude. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah, Attitude had too much shit to start the movement.
Yeah, I can agree with that for sure.
I give y'all this hint though. This the final hint.
Okay.
He basically a bald-headed version of Test. That's it. That's it. And Chris and Visionary, if y'all don't know that, see, you already done with your guesses though. Visionary, Luck, it's on y'all.
It is on y'all.
Man.
I don't fucking know. I'm drawing a blank.
I'm trying to think, bro. I'm like, just give me like 2 seconds. Hold on.
I don't know a lot of bald head powerhouses there.
You're right. That's what I'm saying. Bald head. Like, what the fuck?
I would have said John Samboli or Chuck Palumbo, but
nah, nigga.
Yeah, that's.
They had more of an impact in WWE than this nigga. I promise.
They won tag titles, I think.
Gilbert.
Yeah. This nigga didn't win anything.
I can think of. He kind of got chinky.
No, Gilbert was the lightweight champion of the world.
It's a name I've mentioned before. It's a name that I hate with a passion. And these niggas know who it is. They just play.
I'm trying to remember what he went by. I think
you said bald. I'm trying to think.
Ruthless aggression.
Get down. Bye. Go to the back.
Ruthless
Go to the
aggression.
back. You see me doing something.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
No, bye.
You said
Nah,
powerhouse.
I ain't got it.
You ain't got it.
But most of them,
No, I can't think. I can't think of it.
I'm finna be mad as hell.
Except for one.
The person that came up in my head was Nathan Jones. Exactly. See, thank you, Visionary. Thank you, LC. I told you, don't nobody care about that nigga. Nathan
I
Jones had the
definitely was
biggest
not
flop.
thinking of that. What the
He was
fuck?
he was supposed to be in a WrestleMania main event with the Undertaker, helping this nigga defend his streak. Neither of you niggas knew who he was because he had that little impact on wrestling for that shit.
I mean, yeah, you
But
got a
you
point.
said Batista, get the fuck on. I ain't gonna lie to you. Batista, nigga.
Batista won world titles all time.
Batista that won world titles, tag titles. I think the nigga had.
I was gonna say 10 side.
Come on, Vase. You got to be better, gang.
10 side. I was thinking.
Honestly,
I wouldn't have
bro,
thought of that.
I ain't gonna lie.
Snitsky low key.
Honestly, I was gonna say,
Or what's the
honestly, I was
name?
gonna say fucking JBL.
Nah,
but
he had world tag titles. He had world tag titles. I was thinking of Luke Gallows.
Yo, what's good?
Yo,
Dante?
see, I was thinking of.
What's good with you,
I was
yo,
thinking of. It's not Luke Gallows. That's what I was thinking of at first.
All right.
So it was 10 side Luke Gallows, and then I would never thought of Sneaky.
Yeah, damn.
thought
Well,
so.
yeah,
But Nathan
Tensai, he won
Jones, you're a crazy motherfucker, Jesse.
Hey, gang, I
penny
told
looking
you.
belt.
I'm gonna do some motherfuckers y'all ain't thought of. So it's still round 2. It's still 0.
hey, I'm gonna get the next one, man. I'm gonna get the next one.
Hey, but now we got Visionary 23. You got a wrestler. I bet. I'm gonna start the clock.
He had like dragons on his tights.
Oh,
Ricky Jack.
Huh?
Ricky Steamboat.
No,
Dragon Lee.
no.
no, think older.
Nah, this gotta
older?
be older. You
Older.
This the golden age?
No. But he been everywhere. Yeah. Just think about them dragon tights. It was only a few people. Don't think tights. Think dragon pants.
Yeah.
Dragon Pants.
Oh,
Damn.
Wait, was it
is it
Tajiri?
Is it Tajiri? If he
That's
said
all I can
Tajiri,
say for. That's all I can say for
Ah,
two.
no, it's
it
not.
ain't
It's
Tajiri.
not.
It ain't
It's not
Tajiri.
Tajiri. Okay. Oh shit. Dragon Pants. Dragon Pants.
Damn. Wait a minute.
He said dragon pants.
What about Dragon Lee?
Nope.
He said no. Wait, Visionary. Is he I'm gonna just put in one guess. Fuck it, because you just
You
fucked
said
me
no
up
to
with
Dragon
Dragon
Lee?
Pants. He said
Mhm.
Dragon Pants fully fucked me up.
Dragon pants.
What era was it that he wrestled in?
That's what I asked. He said it wasn't the golden
He's from the, I don't even know if that's PG era.
Yoshitatsu?
Yep.
Damn, wait a minute, nigga. How the fuck did you pull that off? Hold the fuck up. Hold the fuck up, nigga. I ain't gonna lie
He said
to you.
who? Who was
Hold
it?
the fuck up.
Yes, I remember him.
That's
Hold the
crazy.
fuck
He
up.
said kind of the PG. Man, I remember him because I'm like, who the fuck is this Asian dude? I
Man,
I'm glad y'all didn't go with
SmackDown
Tajiri
and the Royal Rumble.
because I was
I
definitely
ain't gonna
trying
lie
to
to
throw
you.
percent with that one.
Mhm.
That shit. I ain't gonna lie to you,
Hey,
dude. I give you
believe
props for
he
even
in,
pulling that
I
name
believe
out
he in
of
pro
fucking
wrestling
head.
Noah right
Oh
now.
my god.
Nigga, that
So many names I just don't know.
That
I just
shit.
know them by faces.
gang.
You lucky.
That's one
That's
hell
cool.
of a pull, nigga.
Yeah,
I ain't
that
gonna
was.
lie.
Nah,
That's
Darius, you definitely lucky. I ain't gonna lie. I thought it was Dragon Lee though.
See,
I
we
think
should
I
have.
think
See,
he
I
switched
knew
up
I
his
should have had
attire
more.
Nah,
like
Dragon Lee
last
he
minute.
got tights. Like he
Yeah.
ain't got the pants tights, but he got tights, right? Dragon Lee.
Oh, okay.
I bet. So, LC, you got another one?
I'm doing.
Yeah, I'm gonna make this one a little different. I got a tag team for y'all.
Ooh, okay.
Y'all minute begins now.
Tag
The
team.
hint,
Which tag team championships was it?
the hint on the titles, that's actually a better way to slim that down.
Uh,
Ruthless Aggression before the change, SmackDown titles.
Ooh,
Ruthless
okay.
Aggression.
One of the big three. Tag
What
Ruthless Aggression era tag
what
team.
who were that? Can you tell me like who their rivals were? Who they were rivals with?
They didn't rivaled against yeah, Deuce and Domino. That's an
I know
old
who.
one for sure.
Bro, I know who. And if it ain't who I think it
They
is, Chris, you wild as hell.
they
Regardless.
went against Los Guerreros. So it was like
Oh,
Ruthless Aggression, PG era.
Eminem.
damn shit. Edge and Randy Orton.
No, but close as hell. Close as hell. That would have
Ah,
been.
that's close. What about
Wait, hold up.
DX?
He said DX.
He
Oh,
said
not
Los
DX. I know
Guerreros.
that would have been too
Nah.
easy for that one.
Nah,
See,
you said it was close, shit.
damn.
That's why I just instantly
Yeah.
thought DX.
Edge and Randy Orton was close.
It was close. Wait, is it close
I
because
gotta
they
switch.
was in it was the same year they was tag team champions, or close because they was on the same roster?
I mean, essentially, it'll have to be
Oh,
same year that they was champions. Same
Okay,
time
I know
as
who.
uh, Randy and Edge was champions. I believe they were champions too.
Okay, I know who. And
damn.
if it's not them,
Okay,
you
fuck,
wild. If it ain't them, you
fuck.
wild, gang. I know who this is. Don't cheat me out of this
Oh
game.
my god.
It's only two real tag teams that was making that division kind of like fun during that time on the SmackDown side. Because on
Right,
Raw,
I
you
know.
had all the big
Bro, I
names.
knew about Edge and Randy Orton. I'm trying to think of who else. Like, fuck, it's
Carl
like
Tom.
literally at the tip of my tongue.
They
He
ain't.
said when he said Los Guerreros. That's
Oh,
what
Los Guerreros. So what? This team fought Los Guerreros.
but it was on
They
Hurt
didn't win
Business.
against them like once or twice. It wasn't really too much big because Eddie went into his singles run.
He said close. I'm seeing that start making me think of like some like Rey Mysterio is involved. So.
You got the bet.
Wait, Chris. Before I even take my guess at the end of this shit, because I know these niggas still got to guess. Was they on SmackDown versus Raw 2009?
Yep.
Okay, nigga, I know who. Never mind. Continue.
Shit.
My last one. Edge and
One
Randy.
of these dudes had a big moment at WrestleMania, and it's always been known. And the other dude just had his face blown out randomly.
Bro, if I had said it earlier, I don't know.
Wait.
Look.
Oh wait, you might be. You might be.
Go
You
ahead.
might. No. You might be right. Say it
So
again.
look, what I literally said. My very first guess was Eminem.
Oh hell yeah, yeah! I didn't even hear you, bro. My
Damn,
bad.
nigga.
That's what I was
My
thinking.
bad.
So look, I said because I was like,
Eminem.
the tag team, yeah. So I'm thinking of like
Yeah,
See, I wasn't a tag team fan like
Joey
that.
Mercury.
That was my
Nitro and
part.
Mercury. Then he became John Morrison. Mercury got his face
Nigga, that
blown
was.
out by Jeff Hardy.
I ain't gonna lie to you, gang, because I was thinking Paul London and Brian Kendrick.
I,
That's
I,
who I
that,
thought of.
that's a good.
That was me
Because when
throwing it
you
out
said
earlier when I mentioned him earlier.
see, I ain't need. Wait, Mercury wasn't in goddamn 2009. That's why I was fucked up about it. Yeah, nah, gang. I was guessing.
Eminem was
I
in
ain't guess
2009.
Eminem.
Was they
Nah, that was 2007, his last appearance. Because
he
2008, he
wasn't on
wasn't
eight.
in it. He wasn't in 8 and he wasn't in 9. Because around that time, I guess he either got released or he got signed, he got kicked out of the
right?
goddamn
Because
company. Because
Was it
John
Joey
Morris,
Mercury?
he turned into John Morrison later.
yeah,
So
he was on ECW.
Face got broken and shit. He had to take time off, but he also had medical expenses. That's why Punk was like one of his like
One of his friends and shit.
one of his friends. He helped him with that shit, and that's what ended up leading him to become part of his faction. Sometimes when he had the straight edge society.
Oh yeah.
I remember because I watched Punk.
I forgot he had one of them bitches before. Like,
Bro.
it's the fact that if he don't retire now, this nigga gonna get another documentary. Like, nigga living 2 lives. Yo, what up, DP?
What up,
What's
DP?
good with you, gang?
Mr.
Yo,
Flash.
But yeah, nah.
I
So
suck. I think I know who won now. But
we gonna go 2 more rounds.
Shit,
Me and
Dave.
Visionary
Okay.
me and Visionary got one more for y'all.
All right, bet.
Go ahead and get all y'all questions.
If you were
male or
It's on me.
female?
so you male,
It's a female.
female. Okay.
Mhm.
So was she around when they had Eve Torres and them? So Eve Torres, Michelle McCool, Kelly. So around that.
Mhm.
Okay. So
So Divas, yeah.
was she a Divas champion?
That is
No.
very specific. Was she?
No, I take it back. Yes, she was.
Mickey James.
Nope.
Beth Phoenix.
No, but she had
Trish.
a rivalry with
Trish.
her
Gail
too.
Kim.
Nope, but closer to.
What? Closer to mine.
Closer to
You said it
you.
was
Yeah.
close to Trish?
Melina.
Yeah.
Melina.
Darius, shut the fuck up. I was gonna say that next. God damn. As soon as he said she had
I ain't gonna lie to
Phoenix.
you. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Because
This nigga Darius,
Eve had beef with her. Mickey James had beef with her.
nigga,
Gail
I
Kim
ain't gonna lie
had
to you,
beef with
nigga.
her.
Like,
Bro, remember that match we saw where she lost? Did she lose her championship? No. It was a Royal Rumble. I think it was a Royal Rumble.
Come on, with Beth.
Yeah, but Santino was like accompanying her in the match, but she won because she did like a roll up from Beth Phoenix. She was gonna do her finisher. She ended up reversing it into a roll up.
Wasn't
That's
that-
how she won.
DP, you asked, what's the question for this? Basically, what we having them do is they got a minute to guess the wrestler. We can give hints or we can give out clues on who it is. So we can go around and do one more round.
No, you
gonna lie to
good. Because that was going to be my next guess. You just beat me to the punch.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
When he
He's killing
said,
it
when
right
he said I
now.
was close to Gail Kim, Melina was going to be close as hell.
Like, as soon as he said you close to him, I was like, oh yeah, this nigga probably gonna get it. I was like, oh
Fucking
yeah, he got it.
I remember when she was with Johnny Nitro and them.
All right, Visionary, it's on you.
Fuck you, Darius. You can walk home.
All right, so Visionary. Let me see.
Is it a female?
No.
Okay, so male.
Is it a male? What
did he do
championships
singles
has
or
he won?
tags?
Championship?
Yeah, what championships has he won?
The World Heavyweight, the ECW, WWE Championship.
Is he bald?
During that time, yeah.
Bobby Lashley?
No.
Damn.
He's what?
2010s and he wore a mask.
2010s and he wore a mat. Kane?
No.
No.
Oh no,
That's
you
a
said
good ass
ECW
guess, though.
championship. Never
That's a
mind.
good ass
No,
guess though.
but
I ain't gonna hold you.
he said ECW championship though, so I
WWE
forgot. Yeah, I tweet.
Tag team title,
Rey Mysterio?
World Heavyweight title.
And he wore a mask.
JBL?
What the fuck?
RVD?
No.
No, he said he wore a mask too.
See, the only person I thought of was Rey Mysterio. I can't think of nobody else.
But they was on ECW as well. That's the thing.
I instantly thought of Kane, but he said ECW championship too, so it can't be Kane.
All right. So Map and Lux, it's on y'all. One more guess.
Damn.
So he said he won the ECW, World Heavyweight, and the WWE.
And tag title.
And tag titles?
Yeah.
Damn. Who the hell? Okay.
All right. What about? Was he a high flyer?
Christian?
Kinda.
Is it Christian?
Kinda.
No.
Good guess, but he ain't won the WWE championship.
Fuck, bro.
Lux, it's on you.
Or mask. Is he part of a
I'm trying to think because he said he wore a mask.
That must have been.
I'm trying to think of all the masked wrestlers.
Nigga, is it Vader?
No.
I'm thinking of one.
Vader was
I'm so like-
where was I?
I feel like
I thought Vader was in ECW. Shit, that nigga been everywhere.
Hey, fuck the boogeyman.
Nah.
I already said my guess. Did you already say yours?
Shit. Punk?
So it's on Dev, or did he say his guess?
Yeah, I said
think
boogeyman.
Ah, okay.
Chris said it.
Oh, Punk?
Who was it?
Who was it?
SES Punk.
Oh, yeah. Straight
Oh,
edge.
Oh wow. You know it's
Hey,
crazy. I was thinking that, but I thought I was wrong.
Straight edge system. Yeah, when he
I was
went.
thinking, I'm like,
And I'm like, and I was thinking, I'm like,
damn,
damn,
that won the
He's
title.
supposed to cut his hair
Bro,
off.
I was thinking that whole time, but I thought I was wrong, bro. That's
because that's when
crazy.
you had Luke Gallows and what's the name? Shorty
Hey,
on
nigga,
there.
that,
Serena
hey,
Deeb.
that's all I can think
Yeah.
about, nigga.
Masked nigga that was helping him in his
That's crazy. Was that Shorty named Caitlyn? Was that Caitlyn?
I don't remember her name.
No, that was Serena Deeb.
Yeah, Serena D. Yep.
Okay.
All right, bet.
And then look
So-
at her now. Professional.
What we gonna do next is we gonna do.
So Triple H called her Britney Spears.
All right, Darius, get straight.
Darius, I ain't gonna lie to you. You winning this entire thing 3-0 is kind of crazy. Because I ain't gonna
I
lie
ain't gonna
to
lie, it
you.
definitely
The
is.
fact that you came up on here and ended up surprising the fuck out of me knowing some of these niggas game.
Nah. I already knew. Look. Well, I ain't gonna stunt. I already knew he was gonna have that because his knowledge into wrestling goes further back than my knowledge
Oh
of
yeah,
wrestling.
Darius know hella about the
Like
wrestling.
he
No
goes back
cap.
to the '60s. Like Darius be going
Oh,
back
you know
type
past the
shit.
territory.
Like I wake
He
up,
go back to the
like I go to my
real
history
the
on
real
YouTube.
wrestling days.
On bro,
Yeah.
Arn Anderson and all that shit. Darius will have he'll have 4 to 5 videos, all 1 to 2 hours of like each different era, like
Hey, you hear me?
timeline eras and
Darius a
shit.
Ric Flair ass
It was
nigga.
like from the golden age to Attitude Era
To Ruthless,
to the Ruthless.
Monday Night Raw, War, and all that. He was
It was
watching
like
all
all
that.
that 2010. Man, I watched that whole documentary. I'm like,
Bruh.
a lot of this shit is because of Vince fault. That nigga lost his fucking vision. And it was, we could have seen a lot out of these people that we had, and it was the reason why motherfuckers was moving from company to company.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie to you. We gonna have to have y'all niggas back on. Darius, we gonna have to watch some shit on this motherfucker. I ain't gonna hold
Now
you.
Darius, he put me onto a lot of shit.
There's some shit that
So
we gonna have
In
to
all
see
fairness, he
this
did be back
knowledge.
at the TNA, especially with this whole thing going on now. And we've been watching a little bit of AEW.
because I've been giving him some history as well with my shit. Because you feel me? The World Wrestling Federation, WWE, WCW, Darius gave me that shit. But like, I was also showing him shit that he hasn't seen on WWE, TNA, and then when they went to Impact Wrestling and shit, and then back to TNA.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
Don't forget about
That was a dark time,
Impact
nigga.
Wrestling was a motherfucker.
That was a dark
Aces
time,
and
nigga.
Eights.
Global
The
Force Wrestling was in the middle of that. You know, you ain't even mention that shit. You see how this nigga he missed Global Force
even make a
Wrestling. He
light
was
of
like,
day.
that shit does not matter. He
That
said, we
shit
do
didn't
not
even
care
make
about
light
that
of
shit.
day.
It was just
Jeff
certain shit I was
Jarrett
watching. It was
he was supposed to stop making companies during that time.
Yeah, Jeff Jarrett shouldn't have, boy. When he said, I got a business idea, you supposed to tell that nigga no. Ain't shit you doing on this
Ain't he fighting
motherfucker.
right now?
Yeah, that nigga trying
Is
to
he on
be a world
AEW?
champion. Boy, I keep telling everybody, let Jeff Jarrett win a world championship in 2025.
I got a question
start a
for
riot
you.
in this
I really
bitch.
wish Drake was on this bitch because I don't like Drake with his wrestling. I got a question for you. AEW related. For y'all too. How do y'all feel about the situation with FTR?
I ain't gonna lie to you. I like them better as a heel. I like them better as a heel tag team. Like, they do their best work when they are the dudes that you're supposed to hate. Because they can always come up with some shit that can make the crowd angry. Like, being good guys and everything, I mean, it's cool. I fuck with it. But at the same time, they didn't really need Edge for real, for real.
Right. It was a reason it was fuck the revival, and it wasn't like, oh, okay, this team is
Thank you,
who it's
DP.
supposed
I
to be.
appreciate that. Nigga is trash.
I
I
am
don't know
busy.
why the fuck
I
he
am
even
busy.
had a chance. But
Just a
yeah,
motherfucker with money. Man,
boy, I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, don't get me wrong, he was like a pillar in that like WWE, like that golden era shit. But like at the same time, like that shit did not matter for real, because it didn't translate to nothing for real.
he got turned on by
He
a lot
lost.
of motherfuckers.
He lost to China for the Intercontinental Championship.
That's it.
Like they killed his career off of that, and then he revived his shit in TNA. I give you that. The King of the Mountain shit. He got a good case to be in the top 10 in TNA history. But WWE wise, in wrestling outside of that shit, Jeff Jarrett has not done shit to really make me go, oh yeah, greatest of all time. Dustin Rhodes got that. He damn near 60 something, still moving like he 25. Chris Jericho, I'm not the biggest fan of that nigga wrestling still because he old as hell now.
Yeah, he can't do the shit that
We just saw that last
Like-
shot he had on Big Bill and the other motherfucker.
Like
What's that,
gang-
Learning Tree? That's their name?
Yeah, the Learning Tree.
Yeah,
Hate that shit. The stupidest shit to ever come out of AEW.
I was like,
I mean, if you watch as of recent with what they doing between Big Bill and Brian Keith, it's more storytelling to it. They got to break from under his shot. They both got to become their own men at this point because it's like
I'm finna watch
Jericho
it.
can't do nothing else for them.
He can't.
They got to break
He
away from
can't.
it.
And I felt like, even though he lashed out a little too bad on the show, like when he got on the ass, I'm very disappointed. I ain't mad. I'm just disappointed. Because they should have won.
Like, don't get me wrong, FTR is one of them teams that's like they still got enough time to go wherever they want to and be the best tag team in that company.
They
But
did that
they
everywhere
cannot do
else.
that shit as a face. They can't do that shit as a face. You're not supposed to cheer these niggas. Like Dash got a face that you supposed to hate. This nigga got the big ass mustache and shit like that. Don't nobody any nigga that has
They
a
got a big ass
mustache like
mustache,
that,
a villain.
he wants you to hate him. He wants you to be able to be like, man, I'll punch this nigga in his jaw right now.
Think of me as Eggman.
Like, come on
It's
now.
something
He
against the
does not have a
mustache,
face
bro.
that I fuck with at all. But Visionary, I mean, that's your man's Edge. I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you. I
Edge your
smiled a little.
man's.
I smiled a
Yeah,
little
Edge
bit
is
when they
Sam,
beat his
That's his
ass, gang.
favorite. It's his
Hey,
favorite of all
gang.
time.
Hey,
Man,
I
Shawn Michaels,
smiled,
man.
bro.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Team Randy.
But I smiled, Visionary. I'm sorry. But when I saw them niggas putting
I
that
love
belt to
Shawn
ass on
Michaels. You
Edge,
get
all I
all the
could think
way. You
about was
feel me?
Jeff Hardy. Fuck that nigga. I ain't gonna
Oh
lie
my
to
Hey,
god,
you.
bro.
I
hey,
don't got
okay.
no heart, boy.
Hey, Jeff
FTR,
Hardy
boy.
know
I damn near
the
wrote
Jeff
them
talking
niggas a
story.
fan mail message, boy. I took, boy.
They
I
know
almost bought
They
them
got
already.
niggas
on
a
his
gift basket,
ass. I
boy.
said,
Randy
damn, why they
didn't
doing it like
redid
that?
Jeff about 1,000 different ways each time.
Hey,
I
nigga,
don't want to see Jeff getting beat like that no more.
he is CM Punk fucked over Jeff Hardy too much for me to ever forget him niggas.
Yeah, now
I'm
I
sorry.
can accept seeing a heel Jeff Hardy come back and try to kill Punk. I could
I,
easily take that any day of the week.
I'm just saying. Jeff Hardy
But hey,
versus CM
y'all.
Punk one more time, not a bad
I would
idea.
love to see that.
Oh,
Especially
Yeah,
yeah,
but
since
you
yeah.
know
this
it's a career on
TNA
the line.
If Jeff
NXT
Hardy would have
merger,
stayed longer, or if Punk came back earlier, that would have been another rival they was gonna have to jump on top of. But
definitely
they did it
revisit.
Oh
with the
yeah,
Randy
oh
Orton
yeah,
joint.
for sure.
And I like the
Time
Samoa
wise,
Joe and Jeff Hardy's too. I ain't gonna lie.
See,
yeah.
Samoa Joe and
Yo.
Jeff Hardy, especially like in TNA, that first stint, no, that second stint when Jeff Hardy came back in 2010, because he was over there in 2000 like 6, 7 when he got fired from WWE.
Yeah, because Matt was still there.
Yeah,
But
got caught limping.
Jeff Hardy versus Samoa Joe is so underrated because you never would expect Jeff Hardy high fly style to go with Samoa Joe like beat you down the top. Like he literally said
Yeah,
nobody.
but Joe
I think
is
Seth Rollins said
is
nobody has ever hit him that hard in the ring besides Samoa Joe, and he done been in the ring with a lot of motherfuckers.
Yeah.
So Samoa Joe being one of the niggas that you like, I got to take an ice bath after wrestling with this nigga. Like, and Jeff Hardy at that time he was still on his pills and other stuff, but he changed and everything. But him during his time with that careless wrestling that he was doing and Samoa Joe like beat you down, they had some good ass matches. Like Bound for
yeah.
Glory, they had a good ass match.
Mhm.
Like Samoa
Especially
Joe
It's
gonna be
like
one of those guys that we like say
if
like we
if
forget
Jeff and
about in
Darby
wrestling
would have
history a
been
little
more
bit.
crash out.
so Xavier Woods was on TNA,
Yeah,
We
Consequences
kept saying
Creed.
that.
and then
Yep.
what
Hey, y'all. Can
what
y'all
I
hear me?
peeped as well, he was a tag team
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we hear you,
partner with
gang.
Jay Lethal.
Man,
I ain't know that part.
I just wanted to let y'all know. Thank you. It
So
was
they
a
was tag
pleasure. It
team
was a
partners,
pleasure letting
bro.
me come on the
Him and Jay
show, man.
Lethal.
I
I
gotta, I
forgot what their
gotta
names was
head out.
called.
I gotta cook dinner for the kiddos, but it was a pleasure being here, man, for sure.
You see how
Oh
he
yeah,
Hey,
for
just
sure, for
swing
sure.
hard as hell when he on
Hey,
hey,
the
yeah,
you
mic.
all
real
good,
deal.
gang. Hey, we appreciate you. Hey, just one
Most
more shout
definitely.
out to
Hey,
our boy.
I'm definitely gonna have to come on there and come in there in person for sure, man.
For
Yeah.
sure, for sure.
Oh yeah, for
Ladies
sure.
and gentlemen, Lux, aka Big Dev, we appreciate you for hopping on, gang. We'll catch you.
Yes, sir.
Clobbering time.
Love
All
y'all,
right, we
man.
gonna have to get on right now.
Love.
Love,
Love.
gang.
You cool, gang.
So
You know,
I
this
bet.
turned out
So,
way better.
No,
all
what's
right.
up?
So
Like,
now, LC, what's your topic for the week that you want to talk about with the game?
Topic for the week, and I can't express it enough.
Uh-huh.
Gang over there, IPW. They had their first show and was able to get everything going, and show turned out perfect. Did a full rewatch of everything. We definitely want to sit down and do a watch along with that too, for sure. Try
For
to get
sure.
everybody on the shows. See what they like, what they don't like. What they thought they could have did different. But it's more just getting the chance to really see how a person critiques their own craft for real.
Exactly. So, we can definitely try to see if IC Media want to run it back then, hop in with us. We do work with the wrestling company out in Canada, IPW, Island Pro Wrestling. And they just had, like Chris was saying, they just had their first pay-per-view remodel, since they sold the company. They got some good wrestlers we interviewed. Shout out to our boys AWOL, shout out Fantana, shout out our boy Deuce, Demonic. Like everybody out there in Canada been showing us some love and everything. So I think we're gonna end up here shortly doing a video content with them and everything. So if y'all boys want to hop on with us and everything, get a chance to talk with the independent wrestlers and stuff, just get a chance to vibe out with us. We definitely have y'all back on with that as well.
And I just want to say, bro, like, shout out to y'all, because I ain't gonna stunt. Nobody else is doing this here in town, especially a wrestling pod. Like, seeing y'all do this shit really reignited a lot of shit in me. Like, it opened a lot of doors that I forgot I really left closed.
Man, we appreciate that for sure.
I fuck with y'all heavy, and I do appreciate y'all having us out here for real.
Yeah, that's love, bro.
And shout out to the dreadheads.
All day long.
Yeah.
We just missing
Full
break.
dread pod. But yeah, so we gonna close it out actually, and we gonna be doing the thing where we call it 20-minute heat wave. So basically, within 20 minutes, we gonna have a bunch of wrestling questions and a bunch of wrestling shit that we gonna ask you about. Basically, some of this shit gonna be wrestling, some of this shit gonna be in the middle, some of this shit just gonna be to see exactly what y'all niggas gonna tell us. I'm gonna be real. So, with that being said and everything, let me go ahead and get this title ready. But I'm gonna start mine off real quick, and I'm gonna ask y'all, what are y'all thoughts about Cody Rhodes versus John Cena at Mania? What do y'all expect out of that?
God. Oh, Jesus. Okay. So don't get me wrong. I want to see Cody win, but at the same time, I've been wanting to see John do this for so long.
Hell yeah.
Now, the promo he had where he said he's going to ruin wrestling and shit, I smiled. I ain't going to lie. I smiled. I was like, you going to ruin wrestling? And then all they got to remember you as is the 17-time champion?
Low key.
Like,
Hell yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. Out of all the animes and shit I've been watching growing up and shit on the villain side, I've been fucking with the villain shit. So I can fuck with like his aspect and his perspective of like how he's going about it. Now don't get me wrong, I respect the shit out of Cody. Ever since he came into the business with Randy Orton, and we don't talk about other bro, but but yeah, so
other bro doing federal time.
But man, it's just like I do like Cody's reign, but I really want to see John solidify that shit. I hate how he went with the whole selling his soul shit. Because if he really wants to sell his soul, he should have did it with Bray. When Bray was trying to get that side to come out. R.I.P. Bray Wyatt.
R.I.P.
Ever since he turned heel, it's just so many videos of like CM Punk, fucking around Edge, Randy, Bray Wyatt, all of them is like, y'all being fooled by this man, John. Like, he just give y'all what's being fed. You feel me? That whole time is like, damn,
2
John.
more years, it all would have paid off. All the
like that losing streak he had, I know that shit was eating him up.
Oh yeah, he should have crashed out at Mania too,
bro. I'm talking, I would have been crashed out. The moment I lost to Austin Theory, I would have crashed out.
Damn, I forgot he did that shit.
I forgot about that one.
At Mania too?
I ain't gonna lie to you, I forgot that was a Mania match. I remember goddamn Dom versus Rey Mysterio more than I remember John Cena versus Theory.
Man,
that was supposed to be his stepping stone spot.
That was meant to happen.
But yeah,
ain't going nowhere yet.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I can definitely agree with what y'all saying. It's kind of unfortunate, but I ain't gonna lie. One thing I do know, when John steps in the ring, he gonna handle his business. Cause I ain't gonna lie.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
Me personally, don't take this the wrong way. I was like, when he finally started speaking on the situation, the way he said it, I'm like, it's true, but you ain't gotta bitch about it. Sound like he was bitching about it. Y'all bullying me for years. And I have to come to
okay, so you say it's bullying, but I feel like he was like venting, like and letting that rant out. Like y'all motherfuckers just been picking on me for so many years.
It's true, but
Right.
I do.
The
But
joke is,
And I gave y'all ass the WWE spinner belt.
look,
Oh yeah, Bell
it
Classic.
ain't like that. He put out some valid points. It wasn't what he was saying; it was just how he was saying it to me. But then when he started talking more, and he was saying like, you know what? At the end of the day, with every belt, y'all proving my point. So it really don't matter. So I just feel like, even despite what he did say and what little that he is saying, I feel like he just really want to wait and get in that ring. And I feel like if he do win, it's gonna be
Oh,
somewhat of a dark
shit's
cloud.
finna be flipped.
It's gonna be a dark
Shit's
cloud
finna be flipped.
because I don't know. I can't really see Cody just
He gonna retire.
winning.
He either gonna retire. He gonna move around.
I don't see you winning. I would want him to win, but I don't feel like they're gonna let that happen. You got the John Cena, you got the Rock. I ain't gonna throw.
So you gonna think some interference is gonna happen? I want to see Travis Scott get Crossroads on the goddamn announcement.
Oh yeah, Travis.
He gotta
Cody
get
got to
Crossroads.
get back.
He got to give him that
You know,
receipt.
Cody
He
got
gotta. You ever shoot my eardrum and he gave me a black eye? Yep. Gotta.
in one smack.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
The ass
I ain't
whooping
gonna lie
that'll
to
be
you.
approaching.
And then with that, I was finna flip over to another topic of it.
Mhm.
Shit. That same situation in the female aspect with Charlotte Flair and Tiffany Stratton. Like, like, bro, it's just like the buildup of it, and then like Charlotte getting the fans booing at her and shit. And when she was talking to Wade Barrett, what she say? See, Wade, that's power. Like Charlotte she really doesn't have to say too much, doesn't prove too much because she already put a lot in.
True,
Hell yeah.
but at the
She's a
same
veteran
time,
heel. She's a veteran heel, and she's going up against an upcoming rookie that ain't really, to be honest, ain't really got that much mic skill.
here's the thing though. That
She
mic
getting
skill might
compared
not
to
be
Ric
where
Flair.
it is, but that ring
skills,
skill is a
that ring skills
motherfucker.
a
Tiffany Stratton has only been doing this shit for what, 4 years?
Tiffany
And this
turnaround.
motherfucker has literally showed that she one of them ones.
And she belongs there.
Like
she
she's not playing.
That's
I
gonna be the
was
catch.
actually happy at the
Tiffany
fact that
Stratton,
she took
this
that chance to take
motherfucker,
the
one of
title.
them one.
Yeah.
DP said.
Trying to still keep on this ramen. So hell yeah, we said that
That's crazy.
on the last episode.
Boy.
They was trying to compare the two.
Did y'all see the clip? I think I showed you, Darius, but did y'all see the clip of Charlotte attacking Tiffany?
Oh yeah, on
outside the
SmackDown.
arena? I was,
Nah.
and then you see Montez and them looking. They like, damn. I'm thinking they gonna stop it, but hey, at the same time, I'm thinking like a nigga like shit.
Well, now they gonna have to make it. They gotta make content now, like because y'all already let this shit sink into real life. Like you let Tiffany tell her you 0-3 in marriages. 0-3 in marriages is crazy. Then she tried to say Kaiser in the DMs.
Like, hey,
I'm sorry.
last resort.
I'm
Kaiser
sorry.
said no, thank you.
He said, stop playing with me. Stop playing with me like that. So it's just seeing Charlotte and them.
There should be a no disqualification for real.
Yeah.
I want to see them beat the shit out of each other.
I don't know because then again, if Charlotte Flair just hit Tiffany in her knees a few times and then put her in a figure 8, we gonna be mad as hell because ain't no goddamn way that's how Tiffany Stratton losing this belt. I didn't seen her try to go survive against Nia Jax. She didn't win it.
I can see Tiffany hitting it. I can see Tiffany
on a chair or something. If it got to be a long ass build up in that match. That shit can't go on for like 15, 20 minutes. That got to be like a 45-minute match. If they gonna put weapons in this bitch.
No,
Charlotte.
Like y'all feel me? Because like if it's a 20-minute match and they using weapons, like y'all only really using weapons like 5 minutes of that.
Yeah.
So 15 minutes is technical wrestling, and then 5 minutes is weapons.
I think it's gonna be a lot of outside wrestling.
Like it needs to be somewhere where it's like everybody like, oh yeah, these motherfuckers trying to kill each other. Charlotte trying to prove that she the OG that can put up a fight.
Hell in a Cell.
I don't like either one, but
and then you got Tiffany literally.
Hey, that's how
we said the same thing about putting the New Day and the Usos in there. The New Day and the Usos got in the Hell in a Cell. And they literally made that shit more believable than any of the last few matches.
Oh yeah. Oh my god, bro. New Day.
But this, you actually letting two people that really hate each other be in that cage, and the only way they can get out is somebody got to win.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody got it. Yeah, I agree.
True.
I
I
mean,
definitely
it's
agree.
better off not being a steel cage, so you're not just restricted to being stuck in just a singular cage. Now you can expand it to throw a motherfucker off top or put somebody through the actual cage itself.
Yeah.
I can see Charlotte
Yeah,
spearing her
that.
through the cage if that was possible.
Oh yeah,
Charlotte
for
better be
sure,
able to sell.
for
Charlotte
sure.
already know. She
Yeah.
went
Oh yeah,
with
Yeah.
Sasha Banks.
And then she
Yes,
tenured in
sir.
that, like you
I
said,
saw
bro.
I saw Becky confirm she's not coming back.
I don't know. She just saying some shit right now. I guarantee if
So
WWE
she
was
gonna make a
like,
shocking. Oh, ooh. She don't like Charlotte, right?
yeah, nah.
She hate her, right?
Yeah, nah, they don't fuck with each other.
So
They ain't fucked each other in a while.
let's say
Mania
Charlotte wins.
returns.
And then
Hmm.
yeah, let's say Charlotte wins, and then
Mhm.
boom, you got the man music coming out and all that shit.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing about that shit. Charlotte Flair old, Becky
Yep.
Lynch old.
Yep.
They
I
had
be
their
forgetting they
moments in
old as hell.
2018. Like they had it from 2015 all the way to 2023, 2024. This year
Damn,
is
it's been that long for
this
that
year
long.
is the young girl's year. I do not need to see Charlotte Flair with if she
The
wins the
TV
belt,
real for the
she do not
NXT
need that
title,
shit
it
for
was
no
kind of
longer than
like,
You
three
think she
man,
gonna
months.
leave?
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she
That's all
got
she
to. She damn
should
near
be done.
40 something. Like
Uh-huh.
she doing
Damn.
all these moonsaults and trying to compete with these young hoes. I've been saying it for the longest time.
Compete
These
and
new
trying to dress
bitches
like
eat
her.
their vitamins. They not finna get bullied by no old ass woman. I don't give a fuck how many reigns you had with this belt.
Charlotte don't
Motherfucking
even
Bianca
got to do
Belair
all
has
the
already
extra
said, I
flipping
held the
shit.
title the
Charlotte
longest
can
in this
just
division.
Hell yeah.
chop
And
your
I didn't
ass
need 15
from
times
a
to hold the
technical.
motherfucker. So stop playing with me. All of your reigns together combined to my one reign. You not on my level. I don't know what made you wake up and thought that you was
What
gonna be
happened?
the queen of this bitch. But
Yeah.
Stephanie McMahon is the only one that's making calls in this division. If I had the answer to somebody, I don't answer to you.
Black
You
shoes.
supposed to be the front of the line and shit like that. What happens when you fuck up that other knee? Then what?
Yeah.
Because remember,
We need assets, not liabilities.
so many motherfuckers have been sidelined for so long that they was like, let me put you on the back burner.
You see that?
Dakota Kai, she always
Let me
getting injured.
put you
That's why
on
she
Super
can't be a
Light
mid
on.
card
Main
champion.
event.
Uh, Tegan Knox, she hurt herself 2 times when she was in the Mae Young Classic, and then
Oh
got
yeah.
Oh, yeah,
injured a
right here.
bunch in NXT. She got put on the fucking back line. She had to go comment while she was with WWE, like, damn, I can't even get a match on the platform. Like these niggas was fighting on goddamn Twitter, and she couldn't get a match there.
Which one?
You talking
That's
about that
fucked up.
WWE speed?
Yes, like
Oh
she
look, he
couldn't
got the
even get
titles.
booked on speed, gang. That's crazy.
I
I
like
didn't
that
realize
wall
that
too.
that belt was
Oh yeah, my boy,
intergender
visionary.
or something. I don't know what happened down the line, but I don't know. Somebody else got the belt now.
Alexa said it best with Char. With
Yeah.
Charlotte ain't much without a championship. I ain't gonna lie to you. She
Yeah.
I
can't
can
be
get
in a
both of them.
tag team division. She
Because
got too
with
much
her
ego.
without a
You
Yeah,
got
she
it?
been in the tag team before, but she ain't been in no gold.
It ain't really last because there ain't nobody really paying attention to a tag team with Charlotte Flair.
Hell no.
I don't know.
Maybe if
No, it's
back in the
like
day you had Carmella try to like be a lackey to Charlotte
Or
since they both blonde.
Natalia.
Yeah, somebody like that. If
not
y'all would
even
have put them
essentially
in the
a
tag
lackey.
team,
Yeah, they could
like
have put
Natalia
it. They
Wood.
could have put the right group
You know
together.
Piper.
If
You
you
know
gonna have the
Piper
four
and Charlotte
horsewomen, put them together.
and they had a match on.
Yeah.
They did.
But
speaking of the
Charlotte
four
won.
horsewomen, if we
Yes.
say all
Yes.
four of them retired right now, in order, tell me who's the best and who's the
Who the
worst
other two?
horsewoman. Because I can give
I'll
you
give
that, and I can give you that just
Charlotte,
quickly.
Sasha, and Bailey.
Bailey.
Five.
Yeah, Sasha,
Bailey.
Becky,
Who is Asuka not a
Bailey, and
part of it,
Charlotte.
right?
Nah,
Yeah.
Who Bailey that?
No. Who is Bailey that? No, they was the
Oh,
horse. They was the four horsewomen.
yeah, the staple of
Yeah.
NXT Women's Division at
oh,
first.
okay.
Yeah,
I'm catching on. I'm catching on.
that's the only thing they was
Nah,
really remembered
So
so
for
another
all
fun
of
fact.
exactly. So see, if all of
I
them
Damn.
was gonna
niggas
say
retire,
Alexa. I thought Alexa was a part of it.
see, I mean, if we were talking about the women's division in total, like when the NXT started, I give you that because like they had so many moments with each other. Like Alexa Bliss showed her style in NXT, but once she got to the main roster, she killed that shit.
Oh
she
yeah,
a
she definitely
standalone.
did.
Yeah, she became the
Yeah,
goddess
so she
and
by herself,
standalone.
Mm-hmm.
but you're not.
And then
So
Tamina had her
You
little
got
shine.
Alexa Bliss over here,
No,
and you
wait,
got
Tamina was
people
right.
grouped
yeah,
together.
Yeah, AJ had
so
Tamina.
right now I'm gonna give mine. And this is exactly how it is. This ain't to be crazy or none of that. But if we talking about Reigns and just wrestling right now, if they hung it up, Sasha, Becky, Charlotte, Bayley. And it's not bad. Literally, it's the only reason why I say that is because when Sasha Banks, she came in with the attitude, she had the glare, she had the style, she had that charisma that young NXT was looking for. When it came down to Becky, she literally had to claw her way back up because when she first started in NXT, she had
She
the
was
little,
jobbing.
like she had on clogs jigging down to the fucking ring and shit. Then she came up as the last kicker. Then she became the first ever SmackDown's women's champion. Now, granted, she lost that bitch to Alexa Bliss early, but then she came back as the man and then put wrestling on a whole nother trajectory to where it was two people that was selling seats in WWE.
And she was one of them.
If it wasn't Roman Reigns, and you can probably switch that out with Seth Rollins or somebody, that's fine. I ain't really tripping it. But
No,
if it
it's only
wasn't
two
them
people that
two,
made the
it
game
was
cover.
Becky. Like Roman and Becky was carrying WWE.
Yeah, especially during the
for a
Survivor
minute.
Series as well. When she led that movement.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
That's why she in the top. What we just watched? We just watched.
Yeah, she got put in the top.
She's the only female that's in that category.
The
You know,
little
you can
top 20
arguably
list.
put like other ones
You
in
got
there.
like you can put
Like
you can try to
In
add
China.
certain stuff like that, but like at the same time, Becky and them actually had a long enough time to actually wrestle, and especially that being in the main event.
Yeah.
That over top that like goes over everything that women had on WrestleMania, because even then, think about this: WrestleMania 25, the women's WrestleMania Battle Royal to be Mrs. WrestleMania was won by Santino Marella in a wig.
Santina.
A wig, fishnets, and a skirt.
Crazy work.
The fact that this nigga won a women's crown and had to be in rivalries where he had to fight for this crown against Vicky Guerrero. That's the nigga that I'm sitting here. I started.
The fact that it's up against Vicky and it's nobody else you can possibly pull up on that end is crazy.
See, here's the thing. If you put Becky at there, I completely understand. But Charlotte, she had her time, cool, whatever. Like I ain't never really been the biggest fan of Charlotte, but in that prime day, she was a motherfucking problem. Bayley, let's be real. Bayley has been forgotten about a while. She came back when she did the heel shit and everything, but her main moments, NXT, the role model,
with the hugger
damage
stuff.
control, that's it.
That's it.
Because I'm sorry, the hugger shit got old when she got to the main roster.
Bailey to Bailey shit.
Like NXT. Oh no, it put her on. It put her on definitely, because that NXT Takeover Brooklyn match was a hell of a match. But the way that it was pushed by them, it just didn't feel like. It felt like, okay, this could be something that we look up to in the main roster. You know, when they actually get their moment again. Y'all realize that never really happened? Like, they had their match at Hell in a Cell for the SmackDown Women's Championship, but that's all. They didn't really get a chance to put on one hell of a match for the fans as a one-on-one match at Mania. Because if they can do that at a TakeOver, imagine what the fuck they can do at a Mania in their primes.
Yeah.
Bayley, again, don't get me wrong, Bayley gonna be one of them women that we talk about for a long time that changed this shit. But when we're talking about all time with them women, I don't see how we put Bayley over Charlotte, Sasha, or Becky.
Or even Alexa.
Like, to be fair, like, don't get me wrong, like, she might be forgotten about in that division for real when it comes to them four. But if we did standalone parts of their careers, Bayley can be in top 20, top 15 best women's wrestlers. But I don't think that Bayley is in the top 5. And that ain't to hate on Bayley. I love Bayley character and everything, but she is not that person that I'm like, anytime I need a 5-star match, I'ma send in Bayley. If I need some shit that's gonna feed generations, I'm not thinking about sending in Bayley. I'm thinking about sending in Sasha, because she got the mic work and the abilities to back it up, because she's done it with Bianca Belair.
Send in Becky because she got the
Becky,
flair, the attitude, the charisma.
The triple threat women's main event for both titles.
Bro, that was insane.
Game changing. Sasha Banks, Becky Lynch, in that triple threat at WrestleMania 32 or something like that. I forgot what it was when they was fighting for the Raw Women's
No,
Championship.
wait. Was it two different ones? Because
Because
remember,
they
it was
had one
one
in
with
NXT.
Ronda Rousey, Charlotte, and Becky.
Yeah, that's the WrestleMania
That's
that was
the
talking
one.
about. Yeah,
That's the one
the
you're talking
triple
about.
threat where everything was on the
Seen
line.
it, and I replayed it.
Yeah, watching
Like-
replay it on the WWE 2K
Like
2K24.
it's one of the moments to where like if I can think about all three of them women,
Yeah.
I think that they've all had a spot in Mania and it wasn't wasted.
Mm-hmm.
Bayley, I can think of two instances. She defended the tag team championships at Mania with Sasha, I think, and then she won the goddamn belt from Io Sky last year, or was it WrestleMania Goes Hollywood? Which one did she win that in?
It was last year.
It was last year. She beat her.
Because she was the winner.
It was that pushback.
It was her and Cody. They was the winner last year.
Like, that's why I'm just saying, I don't think Bayley is top. I don't think Bayley has one of the moments to where it's like, oh, I need a feud that's going to make us money or lead us to another pay-per-view.
Mm-hmm.
Send in Bayley. I'm not thinking that. Don't get me wrong. If you need to bring an upstart up, send in Bayley.
Because she going to bring that
like,
shit.
she going to bring that shit to the rookie and see if she got what she got.
Just like Perez.
Roxanne,
Exactly.
yeah. Oh my God.
Bayley is that person that you send in for development. If you're looking for a real storyline, you send in Sasha, you send in Becky, you send in Charlotte. Because you didn't see Charlotte got so messy that she done made a WrestleMania moment forcefully.
Mm-hmm.
If Becky pushed her way into Mania randomly, I'm the man, I can do that. People ain't gonna really question it until it's over. Then if Becky don't win it, y'all like, yeah, what was Becky added in for? But if Becky win it, she like, oh, okay, the man's back in business. If you throw Bayley into some big ass storyline type of shit, I don't think it's gonna pay off because nobody's really caring about Bayley on the mic.
Yeah.
That's just how I feel about it.
Speaking of being a man, and this I want y'all to answer too. Who do y'all think is next up? Even though the question is kind of already obvious, who y'all think is next up as far as in the women's division that's gonna carry it?
And that's gonna
Like
carry.
Roxanne.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. That's our boy Bray. That's who he vouched for. He said for the longest that Roxanne Perez one of them ones. So I definitely say Roxanne Perez probably got it. Like Roxanne gonna be one of them ones for the WWE future, low key. So I can't even be mad at that. That's a good ass one.
Roxanne. When Thea Hall come back, we're gonna definitely have Thea Hall. Stephanie Van Kier.
Oh yeah, her too. Yeah, her too.
Yeah, I was just gonna say
Jada
Stephanie.
Parker, she's starting to come into her own.
Yeah, I like the
Metaphor
little
girls.
feud that she got with Jordan Grace.
Hell yeah! I mean, Jordan is there. We can't even act like Jordan not finna be running that shit.
Man,
Exactly, Solo. Exactly.
Yep.
That's
he joined at the end.
Nah, he been through.
I don't give a
Solo.
I mean,
He put that little sentence in.
Oh,
He
wait,
said
hold on.
Yodely.
Solo
Yodely.
said
because
that
we
black
already know
dude from
real
Dark
men
State.
already.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you.
Oh,
He
yeah,
tough on the promos.
His name. He used to be in BPW with
The dark skinned one, I think.
Jay Malachi. What they call him
You
now,
know.
Javon Evans.
He put up a good promo because I think if anybody else would have started talking when they first did their first promo, I don't think anybody would be interested in it. Like he had that swag to where it's like, oh, okay,
Wait,
like
was
you
it swag like not Solo, but like Jacob swag?
just like that, just kind of like that, but also like with a bit of Montez Ford or like an Angelo Dawkins. Like he had like that type of thing where it's like it's a swag where it's like, nigga, you think you confident? Like you think you four niggas really gonna run through NXT?
He got his own
Like
style.
I fuck with that.
Yeah, his Lucky Ali version before he had switched over to this was kind of the same, but he also had it to the point where it was he can talk shit to you without even touching you, and you already lost. So you know he had it on the mic, and then once you step in the ring with him, he even better in the ring than he is on the mic.
Yeah, that quadruple pop-up powerbomb is crazy, bro.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, once they catch the timing on that, it's over with.
So who they hit that shit on? Was that Trick the last one that got hit with it?
I thought it was Jay Malachi that got hit with that shit.
Javon
I'm talking Jay Malachi. I'm talking about Javon.
Yeah,
Evans.
Javon. Hey,
I mean, he low key.
Because I was
when
gonna say
you
the last
start
thing I
watching
seen
a
was
certain
that
wrestler in a certain
6-man
company,
match.
it transitions like
But
That was
that.
with him, Oba, Trick versus
Yeah.
Dark State.
Yeah, that was that.
And then that's when Oba threw dude that Trick.
Hey, Oba
Yeah,
Femi gonna be a problem in the
physically
ring. I ain't gonna
toss.
lie to you.
Yeah,
Oba's gonna
He
carry
that's
that.
gonna be
who
a
to really
problem.
look
I ain't
out
gonna lie
for.
to you.
And he gonna be a problem. Javon's gonna be a problem. Shit. Who else I think is gonna be a problem in NXT
I
coming
feel like
up?
Ricky Saints.
Ricky Saint.
Yeah, nah,
He got the motherfucking North American Championship already.
Already.
Already
Shout out Ricky.
quickest.
Oh, he
Yeah.
already got.
Oh
I
yeah,
had
nah,
to
he
tell my
got it.
mans that was Sean Spears, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Sean
I had
Spears. He
to tell
went.
him that was Stan that got kicked a long
Oh
time
yeah.
ago.
Yep. Ty
It's
Dillinger.
crazy. He told me that shit, and he didn't know that was Todd Dillon.
Yeah, I didn't know that. That
So
was
that's a
crazy.
two. I
Hey,
didn't know
that's crazy.
that shit, and he didn't know
Y'all niggas taught y'all each other.
Bro,
Y'all taught each other
we
facts
always
about
teaching each other shit, bro.
y'all taught each other the same facts about the same nigga. That's funny than a
Hey,
motherfucker, Gary.
hey,
We
that's how
always do
y'all.
that shit.
That's how it's meant to be. That's how you know y'all homies for real.
Oh,
All
God.
right. But before we get up out of here, we're gonna do WrestleMania Night 1 predictions, just because we definitely gonna have to get y'all back on here shortly and talk about Night 2.
Yes, sir.
So Night 1, we're just gonna throw a few matches out there. Y'all gonna see exactly who y'all got for winning that match.
Gotcha.
All right, we're just gonna immediately start triple threat: Punk, Roman, Seth. Who's winning that?
Punk.
I've been on the fence with it. I don't know if anybody want to go first, but I feel like it's gonna have to be Roman or CM Punk. But I ain't gonna lie, it's been kind of a turn, so it's gotta make me wonder. But I still gotta go. I gotta go with Punk.
Yeah, I gotta go with Punk.
They kind of teasing the Seth Rollins thing. I don't. It'll blow my mind.
He's gonna shatter Seth's dreams so bad that Seth was trying to ruin his WrestleMania moment that it's just gonna backfire, and then
Yeah.
Seth is just gonna disappear for a while.
That or he's gonna crash the fuck out. One
Right.
of the two.
Like what I was saying last week, Seth most likely be the reason that Seth actually wins, but Punk is going to be the reason that Roman leaves for more than a while. Who better than to take all that shit away from them than Seth Rollins?
Hold on. And before we let y'all get to that real quick, he said that WWE, he felt like they wasting Sean Spears. Here's the thing. We're gonna get on to Chris and we're gonna get on to Visionary, but Sean Spears has at least held the championship in this version of NXT. Todd Dillinger couldn't get a goddamn shot at a cruiserweight championship in NXT. He couldn't get
I
a
remember
goddamn
that.
United States championship opportunity again.
Man.
He was getting beat up. They beat him up and took his Rumble spot. That's how they thought he was sweet.
So they was wasting time.
They was wasting Todd Dillinger time, but
They need
Sean
to stop
Spears,
that. I'm gonna throw that in. They need to stop that.
like,
That taking motherfuckers out before they come out for their interest with the Royal Rumble.
I hate that shit with a passion, but at the same time, you get some what's finna happen moments a lot too. Like the speed shit, I ain't see that shit come. I ain't expect speed to get speared. That's
No,
my
he got a
main.
receipt like a
And getting
motherfucker.
caught by Otis.
Oh yeah, Otis threw his ass. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I mean,
Otis
the
just-
fact that he eliminated Otis, being the person that he had the
Oh
elimination,
God.
yeah,
I'll be hyped as hell too, like Speed.
But you're not. Like, I don't feel like Sean
and he
Spears'
lost
time
it
is getting
on
wasted in
kneecap.
NXT because if he bring his little faction up to NXT from NXT onto the main roster and they just sit behind the nigga menacingly,
I said
we got an
they need to
Intercontinental
carry that
Championship run.
because I like how they did that shit with D'Angelo and his family.
We got at least a small run on the main roster. I ain't gonna say it's gonna be jaw dropping, it's gonna be mind blowing or anything like that, but we got an opportunity to make Sean Spears be remembered as one of them ones. Todd Dillinger, that shit long gone.
That shit long gone.
That shit.
Just like LA Knight with his Eli Drake shit. Don't call me Eli.
Not even that. That Max Dupree shit went out the window.
Oh,
that Max Dupree shit. They threw that shit out the window so goddamn quick. They was like, they seen that nigga with some aviators on and a goddamn push up in his head. They was like, yeah, nah. Nigga, go get your LA Knight gear. Come back.
Yeah,
Come
I'll
back
put
next week. We
Stone
don't need this.
Cold mixed with Brad Hart and Shawn Michaels in a motherfucking jacket and said, "Go be a model."
Here's the thing. Hold up. This is just what I'm thinking of. Like Sean Spears got a chance to revitalize his career if he win the United States Championship because that's the belt he was originally introduced into being in a feud with. If he can win that championship on SmackDown, because let's be real, other than LA Knight, who do we really give a fuck about holding that championship right now?
Exactly.
Like Shinsuke had that motherfucker cool.
But he ain't really do shit with that motherfucker.
Jimmy
Yeah,
Uso,
which
we
threw me
thought we
off.
was
Y'all
gonna
got
get
him
him with
on
that
vignettes
motherfucker.
and shit.
Like I thought he was gonna get that shit. Jacob Fatu, Jacob
That's
Fatu is
more
bigger than the
believable.
United States
You
Championship.
don't give a fuck about that shit.
But
Like
you
he
need
is
a
more
credible
bigger than
run.
that title.
Yeah, he deserves it.
Like
He's
I can
different.
see Jacob Fatu being drafted over to Raw and winning the world championship more than I care about
I'd
Jacob
rather see
Fatu.
Jacob fight Gunther.
Yeah,
My
that
personal
looks
opinion.
more likely on the next year market for sure.
Mhm.
Yeah, if you notice, they kind of like tease it every time. They kind of see a little, yeah, here and there.
Yeah. Gunther, yeah, you beat up my cousin Jay. Your time is up.
Yeah, nah. See, smoke coming all through this motherfucker. That's what I'm expecting. Oh, yeah, nah. We gonna go ahead and let them get on to it. Visionary, we actually gonna let you start.
Talking about the Mania.
Yep, the triple threat. Roman, Punk, or Seth, who you got?
I feel like Punk should win because it's his first main event, and the nigga trying to get a main event since he started, man. So
man, and been getting hold out of all of them.
Yeah.
he's supposed to main event WrestleMania 29.
But now he's playing.
Yeah.
For sure. All right. So then we got Jey Uso versus Gunther. Who we got?
Gunther.
I don't care about that
Jay
much. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Gunther. Going Gunther.
Visionary, you a
Good
cold
chance
motherfucker.
Luther might retain, but we need Jay to win.
I'm just being honest. That match
I want
was
Jay to win, but
ass.
I feel like he gonna
He
distract
gonna
and
beat
beat the
the
shit
shit
out
out
of
of
Jimmy
him.
again.
Yeah, nah. Jay definitely gonna get belt to ass because Gunther.
Something's gonna distract Jay, and then he just gonna get probably 3 power bombs.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. If Jey Uso win, I mean, I'm gonna be happy
3 power
because I
bombs in
mean
the
he deserved his
splash.
moment. But at the same time, as I always say, when somebody wins a championship, somebody is next to be the winner as well. So therefore, as soon as Jey Uso win, my mind is immediately going to who's next. And let's be real.
It's gonna be like Kofi Mania.
I'm gonna be real with you. It needs to be somebody who
Didn't
is
Logan try to go
becoming
after
a
World
star.
Heavyweight before?
Like it needs to be Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker needs to lose his title at WrestleMania in that triple threat or fatal 4-way or whatever. He needs to lose that motherfucker. So therefore, now he got a reason to go for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Yeah,
because I
that should have
know
been happening.
it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt like a motherfucker watching Seth Rollins take 4 spears back to back. How quick Braun Breaker be running? Because he didn't kill Carlito last week. He hit that nigga with a spear so bad.
I
He
really want to
flipped.
see him hit Roman with it.
I think he did at the Rumble.
He did?
I think
Yeah,
so.
he
I
hit
think
him
he hit
with it,
Roman
yeah.
with a spear at Mania. I mean, at the
I
Rumble.
must have not seen that part.
See,
Shit.
I think Roman jumped in the air and then Braun S immediately came up. Bam! Hit Roman as he fit, boy. He just needs to lose the title. He needs to lose the title so he can go for the world title. Because again, I'm not saying Jey Uso don't deserve a long reign, but he damn near don't need to hold that world championship to SummerSlam.
Kofi Mania.
Like Money in the Bank or whatever, Backlash, cool. Like he can drop that title then. But WWE is gonna get a lot more.
Didn't Braun take the belt off Jay?
Yeah, he took the belt off. He took the belt off of Braun and then got the bitch back. He literally spent back around the next week after and was like, basically, all right, nigga, let me get that back.
But yeah, you got
His
your
kryptonite
dub.
is gonna be Braun Breaker. That's gonna be the one that makes sure Jay don't get nothing.
Until he get back to
Yeah.
world championship status.
Hold up, he said he don't. You don't think Braun Breaker deserved to be world champion? What? I DP. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's crazy, gang. That's insane fucking work.
Wow.
But Chris, you said you got who?
I mean, we're gonna need Jay to win, but it looks like Gunther gonna kill that man. I
Yeah.
mean, in a receipt of
They
Jay
gonna know
saying,
somebody
"I'm
gonna
gonna
work
kill your ass."
dethrone him.
I mean, if Jay
And look,
Uso lose this match, y'all
I don't know how
wasted
to feel.
so much
pack
So
it up,
much.
bro.
potential.
I would
Yeah.
leave. I would leave.
Y'all wasted so much time. I ain't gonna lie to you. He could have been anywhere else doing some shit at Mania, but y'all decided to let him go against Gunther and lose again. They do that shit. I bet not
Unless he
see
pull a
it.
Sammy, that's all I gotta
I
say.
bet not see
I'd
a
rather see.
single Yeet shirt after Mania. Y'all bet
Right,
not
that's what
sell
I'm saying.
another
Sammy, he just
blue
gonna
I want to
take
see
the
green.
nothing
shit.
but. I want to see nothing but the general shirts.
What if he take a break? What if after that loss he just go through a fucking mental breakdown?
Shit.
Yeah.
Because he already been going
Instead of
through it.
becoming broken like Matt Hardy,
See, if
he
he go away
actually
for a
go
while,
through the
that nigga
mental.
needs
Broken
to
Jey
come back
Uso.
on 2009 Randy Orton time. He need to just come back fucking everybody up,
Yeah, don't even
interfering and
talk.
shit, being a straight
And
heel,
Oh no,
start
just
Jay
beating
got
jumping.
the
niggas up.
belt.
I mean, he did have it in him during the Thunderdome era when he was Roman right hand man.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
But I
did.
need that shit amplified to 30.
Tenfold. I need that tenfold.
Like, I wouldn't be mad if he lost it a week later. Nah, I ain't gonna lie to you, gang. That's crazy. A week with the world championship. I get Rey Mysterio had that bitch for a couple hours, but damn, gang.
That
Man,
was
Like,
we ain't gonna
I'm
lie,
mad
crazy.
about
bro.
that.
That
a
was
week
The
crazy.
is
fact that he
insane.
ain't bring that up yet.
That's the most. I don't want to talk about that ever.
Like,
That made me cry.
John Cena, low key. John Cena got a strike on his career too with me on that. But
Yeah, that shit pissed me off. I ain't gonna
um,
lie.
we got another match. I guess we can just throw in because I mean, fuck it, it's there. We got the New Day versus the War Raiders. Yeah.
Knew they gonna take that.
Yeah. Well, didn't we see that match on Raw though? All my tweaking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen
What
it.
he say?
Yep.
They won on
And
the
they
win
just
off the disqualification.
Yeah, he
yeah,
pulled that
yeah,
shit.
disqualification.
Yeah.
Wait, so
What?
I'm trying to see if it's so I did. I'm trying to see if I'm tweaking or not, and I might go back to correct myself.
You want the situation and how they got
Yeah,
disqualified?
so
They were
did
struggling with the chair.
Did they become the champions? Because I could have sworn I heard the announcer say a new tag team champions, unless they were saying New Day.
And I think they were saying the New Day because
The New Day.
they got
Oh,
disqualified.
damn, I was gonna say, I hope,
That,
I
yeah, because
hope
I was
not.
gonna say that
That's
rumor
a
Usually-
fucked up
implied
way to
that,
yeah.
you know
change.
what I'm saying, they
Yeah.
had stipulations and shit.
Yeah,
Because I know they did that with Punk, was like, oh, if anybody interfered, you getting stripped of the title. Ain't no interference, all that. They don't care if the reference did. I know they that's when they throw that stipulation in there. I feel like they should do that when like, all right, they tired of a certain somebody steady interfering. It's like, all right, like I understand that, but yeah, that's what kind of fucked me up. So I definitely want to ask that question.
Okay.
oh yeah.
Okay.
No, that'd
I'll
actually
say
be a
New
better
Day though.
stipulation.
New Day.
They not gonna beat the Usos. I feel like the Usos got beat. They not gonna revive that, especially without Big E.
All right. And then we're gonna
That's why
go
they've been
to
fucking
night
up.
one. We're gonna have Tiffany versus Charlotte. Who we got winning that?
And Tiffany better retain.
Yeah,
The New
That's
Day
all I'm
winning that
saying.
Mania.
I
I
say
don't know.
Tiffany gonna win off the figure eight. I'm gonna call it submission.
Tiffany
She
winning
gonna
off
steal Charlotte move.
Charlotte's finish. I'm with that.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at that. It could either put some real eyes on Tiffany as a face, or it can make her a decent heel. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's tough.
I mean,
Bitch,
it
you
could
ain't
be
shit.
in the
I
sense of a
told
way
you.
where Charlotte, she coming in it as the heel, but Tiffany could leave as the anti-hero, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True. Fair. All right.
That way, she's still
LA.
credible as a champion. We still gonna cheer her, but you can't hate the talent.
Fair.
Mm-hmm.
Then we got LA Knight versus Jacob Fatu for the United States title.
Jacob fought too.
I was gonna say it's
Big
only
Jacob.
one. It's only one fair answer for this shit. If LA Knight lose,
Cause
if LA
Jacob
Knight
not
beat
finna slip
him,
off the ropes.
oh, he finna put
I
belt
don't
to
even see
ass.
him beating him though.
Hey,
Yeah.
Dale, if
Right
y'all
now,
saw it the other night,
He beat the shit out of.
He's tough. He's not
He beat
taking
the
no
shit out
L
of Braun
to.
Strowman.
He's not just taking no L. He don't care how popular you is or nothing. He's not just taking no L.
That's what I like about Jacob. Like he
Yeah,
don't
nah.
give a fuck who you is.
He's not gonna
Yeah.
take
Jacob
it.
that
if y'all
nigga.
had a chance to
He's
see
not gonna
his
take it to
MLW
He's
stuff,
not taking it to probably even solo if they even fight. I feel like if they fight, Jacob gonna win.
For sure, for sure.
Because I ain't gonna lie, I thought so. I'm like, okay, this nigga coming in, this motherfucker he a beast. Like, ain't nobody gonna fuck him, but then he lost to Cody. So I'm like, okay, we gonna expect some ills.
Yeah, now everybody got to be expected to take an L, but Jacob Fatu at the grand stage of it all for the first time, I don't think Jacob Fatu's losing. There's no way.
He got to do his
But
whole manga.
I don't know. The only way I can see that happening,
like you said, it's a setup. It's a setup for LA Knight. Like, shit, that's just made him go back into getting into that.
But he told Solo, "Don't interfere no more." So if Solo comes out, maybe that's gonna spark up some more shit.
I mean, that's the only way I can see Jacob losing if it's from Solo.
It's gonna start some bullshit between them, and it's gonna be like what? Right? It's gonna be WrestleMania Backlash type shit.
Yeah, low key. They probably would do that shit out there.
Yeah, so we gotta consider
hopefully
that.
not. Give him the WrestleMania moment. And don't even do.
Just give him the nod and just call it even.
Yeah.
Like
now, they can run it back at WrestleMania Backlash, and it could be some controversial stuff. But as long as he retains,
I don't want to see it twice. Jacob get fucked over twice. Fuck out of here. I'm not watching that shit.
No, I'm saying like if Jacob get the belt this time around and they run it back at Backlash, they can kind of do something controversial, but don't take the belt off Jacob. Just make it to the point where the next challenger setup is Solo versus Jacob.
Okay. I get what you're saying now.
Yeah.
I can see that.
No, you fuck him over twice, bro. I'm not watching that shit. I can't do
exactly. That's all I'm saying. And then a match that low key I'm interested in seeing: Jade Cargill versus Naomi. I feel like that's gonna be I feel like that's gonna be a great match to introduce Jade to a one-on-one match at Mania. Like Naomi has already been in that situation and she's put on an okay match at Mania. So being able to see Jade Cargill be by herself, now you ain't got to be like, oh, is Jade Cargill leaving a good wrestler? She too busy hiding behind Bianca Belair. Like, now you get a chance.
Did you see Bianca mention that shit during that face-off?
Like, because she's like, man, I already had dealing with my two best friends and they beef and shit like that. Because that was another thing they were saying, like, that was getting said, like, dang, that storyline getting pushed back because Bianca is involved with the whole Io and Ripley thing. Which that was supposed to happen. I feel like that was gonna happen anyway because they had a face-off before saying, "Oh no, we gonna see each other at some point at one of these WrestleMania." I remember that.
Yeah,
exactly.
I'm going Jade.
They was both the champions at the time.
I'm definitely going Jade. I ain't gonna lie to you, but Naomi gonna put on one hell of a performance herself.
Yeah.
Like I got Jade.
I need Naomi to take this so she can solidify her state in the Samoan dynasty.
Yeah.
You know, fair enough. Fair enough.
They ain't gonna give it to her.
I mean, they gonna get it. They gonna let her get it on the back end, but at Mania, it's okay to let Naomi lose this one. I think personally.
Yeah, she could take this one L, but after that, she gonna have to take off with this heel run.
Like,
this is gonna be
don't just let her stop at Mania.
Like, I'm cool with it only because if I'm thinking about Naomi WrestleMania record, Naomi is only 2-1 at Mania. And Bianca is 3-0, and Jade is 1-0. So if Jade goes 2-0 and Naomi lose, and she become 2-1, like they still all three on the same pedestal. So therefore, next year you can run it back all three of them in like a triple threat match at Mania. Like that's okay to build that shit up in the long run because I mean we've already seen it done.
There's gonna be awkward silence after that fight.
Black women
because they don't need to interact with each other no more. Jade got her get back. Naomi got to go find a new victim. That's perfectly fine. Let the motherfuckers split ways and then come back and feud with each other again. Because it's the same shit we doing with Seth Rollins and CM Punk. And now Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns. And now Roman Reigns don't like CM Punk because he want Paul Heyman on his side. Like, it's so much shit being pulled on to where you can bring that shit back at Mania. Because this was what it was going to be anyways. I mean... If CM Punk didn't get injured, we were going to see CM Punk in his first main event last year. Yeah. So this year, they just spinning that shit back around. And I'm okay with that if they do it for the women too. Because there's no way in hell I don't see a triple threat with the 4 Horsewomen coming anytime soon as well. You just have to go back to your storylines and close them bitches off right.
Companies to work with each other.
Exactly.
Got to bridge that gap.
Naomi not winning shit. I mean, it's a chance. She could do some shady shit and win. I'm just saying. WWE done flipped this script already. So Naomi could go 3-0 at Mania like Bianca,
She could
or she
start
can
putting the
go
glowing people
2-1.
eyes. Start Mason.
Like it ain't gonna really kill her. And then the most careless match to finish this off with, we got Rey Mysterio versus El Grande Americano. I got Rey Mysterio winning that shit.
I don't care.
That's all I can say. I don't really care about that shit. Like Rey Mysterio gonna
They
win.
got
He
to
gonna
put
have a
some
fire ass
respect
tiger.
on Ray, bro.
Another
They got to put some respect on
It's
Ray.
not Chad Gable.
Here's the thing: if it would have been Chad Gable, cool, I'm fine with that. But y'all letting this nigga wrestle as El Grande Americano.
You think Chad Gable?
Even
is
though he
After
gonna
we
get
talk about that
unmasked.
actually being Chad Gable or not, if they trying to flip the script with that shit, actually being another motherfucker and not Chad Gable,
Gonna
and he
piss me.
just trolling and trying to make people think.
Yeah, because I was peeping shit. They facial structures was a little different.
Yeah, the second time around because them niggas swapped each other. But nigga, I'm talking about at WrestleMania, I put $50 on it. When Rey Mysterio and them niggas get to wrestling halfway before the match end, before Rey Mysterio hit his 619 to win that shit, he gonna take that damn mask off and it's gonna be Chad Gable and they gonna zoom in on his face like no. And then Rey Mysterio gonna 619 him for the win. I put $50 on that shit because that shit not gonna be cared about as much. I am not investing
The fact that that's a WrestleMania
more than
fight.
15 minutes in that match. I might get them niggas 10 to be real with you.
Is that the opening?
And whatever y'all use as whatever y'all take up during entrance time, that falls into y'all matchup as well. So y'all niggas could wrestle for 2 minutes and wrap this shit up. Because if it ain't Chad Gable, it was a waste of time. Chad Gable don't need no fucking mask to put on one hell of a match. He did that shit at WrestleMania Goes Hollywood where he did the spinning suplex on Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman is big as fuck. Ain't no way in hell Braun Strowman should be able to be flipped and bent that way. No diddy. I gotta say that because
Bro,
this is
it's
live.
Chad Gable. That man built
This
different.
live, so no diddy. I can't edit this out alive.
Chad definitely built different.
But like, yeah, Chad Gable is not one of them niggas to be played with. So like, why the fuck are we sitting here thinking like El Grande Americano was the best y'all can do? They didn't been beefing with the goddamn Alpha Academy for the longest, and now
they should have continued that shit. I don't understand why they just awkwardly just stopped.
LWO versus that group again at Mania. Like, all right, like let that shit happen. But like,
They act
I don't
like
know.
the reserve teams that they got in the background actually making the matches fun. They
Like them niggas gonna have a good
Joaquin
time in
Wild
catering
and
while we
what's
see
his
this
name
shit. I'm
actually
mad.
do some stuff.
But yeah, nah. I mean, with that being said and everything, they still think him as Shorty G whole time.
Yeah.
Man. I ain't gonna lie to you, whole time.
Treating them just like it.
Exactly. But we're gonna go ahead and get up out of here. We appreciate you guys for joining in on this
we
live.
appreciate y'all for having us.
Man.
That shirt is fire. I'm getting the CM Punk shirt.
Oh God.
Man.
Yeah.
Like
This the original
we
too.
we definitely gonna have to have y'all back on. Like definitely gonna need y'all back on so we can talk about night 2 of WrestleMania, have our expectations and everything. Cause this was a good one, man. We didn't get a chance to do the watch along on the matches, but I feel like we still had a good time though. Good time talking wrestling, just chilling and everything.
I'm glad we
2.5 hours.
Yeah, bro. Like
relive that first parts of that clip because that was a good, and then it correlates to what we're talking about now.
exactly. So
like how this man came back and all the stuff he had to go through just to come back for what his one goal that he always wanted to do for not only himself but for his family and legacy.
For sure.
R.I.P. R.I.P. American Dream.
Let me see what the comments. Y'all boys be smooth. We appreciate you for
sir.
watching
Smooth,
this
DP.
live, DP. For sure. All love, gang. Man.
As always, Jesse, it's always good seeing you.
Man, bro.
And I'm glad I finally got on the show because I was mad when we came on High Seas and I wasn't there because I think I had to work. I think that's what it was.
That's what it was and everything, man.
I've been waiting for this, man. I'm so glad that we actually got off here and actually got to talk some shit.
Man.
I am too, bro.
For sure.
Shout out 4Ropes.
Like, man, definitely appreciate y'all for stopping in. Y'all go ahead and introduce yourself one more time.
Yeah, man, it's your boy Atlas the Map God, aka Mr. Positive.
It's your boy President. You already know me.
As you already know,
This nigga.
ladies and gentlemen, another episode of 4 Ropes Full. As y'all already know, I'm Jay the Kid. Right over here, we got our boy LC for 773. Joining us out of the corner, we got our boy Visionary 23. Now, Visionary, before we get up out of here real quick, random action figure of the week. What's the best figure you got over there? Because we didn't seen the TikToks this week with the Edge remodels and everything, man. That was crazy. You got all generations of Edge in there, man. So what we got for the figure of the week?
Go back and grab something different.
Could it be like 2?
Yeah, let's do 2.
I got y'all. Hold on. Yeah, pull him out the vault.
Random 2.
We got SES Punk, the original, and this
William Regal.
Wow.
Man. Hey,
Yeah.
Uncle
my
William.
man's got damn near every version of it, bro.
That's tough. Oh, shit.
And then the mask come off and shit too.
Oh shit.
Hey.
Damn.
Bro, I'm surprised you didn't see that whole look. Bro, when you left, you should have stayed and watched the CM Punk shit with me. Because I was
When I
trying to...
left.
No, you didn't leave.
I fell asleep?
You fell asleep.
Was I drunk?
That's what happened.
Yeah, nah, man. I mean, just again, one more time though. Like y'all boys coming on and everything, spending about damn near 2.5 hours just talking wrestling with us, being able to just show how important that wrestling has been, getting back into the community and everything.
Man, bro.
It's one of the moments to where it's like it feels like damn near fire for us to be able to enjoy wrestling talks with other people outside of the wrestling world. Like you guys aren't even a wrestling podcast, but y'all know y'all knowledge about wrestling. Y'all some motherfuckers. Because again, Darius, I ain't gonna lie to you. Darius,
for us two niggas,
Darius,
it looked like we don't.
You clearing 3-0 in that first one was crazy.
I already knew something, but I ain't expecting 3-0.
Like, okay,
yeah, you snatched that Melina from me.
Because I see the route they was going. I'm like, y'all named the wrestlers. I'm like, okay. I don't really know about them. Well, I probably don't know about them because he kept saying that. Y'all kept saying like y'all might not know.
The Yoshitatsu was crazy.
Yeah, that pool was insane.
Nigga. I'm like, no racist. I'm gonna think about all the
other.
Bro. Visionary. His knowledge on that shit, man.
Yeah. That's my era right there. 2010.
That's the only reason I know about Yoshitatsu. Obviously, he didn't have much to contribute, but I remember him because I was like, who is this? Who is him? Who is him? It was a point where I was like, who the fuck is Chad? No, not Chad Gabriel. What's his name? Justin Gabriel.
Justin Gabriel.
Oh, man.
PJ Black.
Yep.
Facts.
I like Justin Gabriel.
But ladies and gentlemen, this has been another episode of 4 Ropes Full Podcast. But we was invaded today by High C Media. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all go ahead and sub to High C Media. They got great content every Tuesday. Y'all be on the lookout for those lives and everything.
Oh yeah.
One of the best podcasts that I see on Facebook and everything. It's always fun talks, it's always wild discussions, but it's always jokes and it's always love. So
I'll throw a quick announcement real quick.
Of course.
Also, May 2nd, Gallery Art Bar. Loud and clear. Pull up, live performances, some ciphers going on, and then at the main event, we got a rap battle happening too.
Ladies and gentlemen,
May 2nd, put that on your calendar. Tune in. We're going to have a lot of fun with this shit. This is like our first event where like we can actually do what we always been crafting to do with the local music and shit.
Right.
And we working with Half House with them. So shout out Half House as well.
Yes, sir.
So it's going to be some big shit happening in Champaign-Urbana. So thriving for it.
Hey, yes, sir. One more time, give it up for Map God. Give it up for Prezi D, our boys from High School Media, man. We appreciate you boys and everything. One thing we always do before we get up out of here, for the fans, WWE, for the fans, AEW, Ring of Honor, wherever the fuck you find your feels for wrestling content, We always want to thank you for wrestling. So, ladies and gentlemen, with that being said,